Why am I doing this again? I don't know. Hey guys, what's up? I've now decided in between each of these videos I do, I'm trying to put a couple months in between to give like my eyeballs a break, because literally every time I do this, I can't sleep at night, and that's the truth. Today, I'm gonna be once again reading, exposing, and ranking your confessions for like the 6th fucking time. And you guys sent in almost 4,000 confessions. If you're wondering what that is, yesterday I spent about 30 minutes with a hammer and a nail hanging up my little LED lights into whatever shape that is. And there's also like a hurricane happening in LA right now. So I'm hoping the sound of the rain outside doesn't affect me filming. And if it does, I don't care. Make sure to go follow my Instagram and Twitter if you want to be included in future videos or send me numbers for future prank call videos. That'd be greatly appreciated. Thank you. So my ranking system, if you guys have watched these videos before, you know the drill. First category, just another Tuesday. I've added a brand new one. Work smarter, not harder. I get it, but I wish I didn't. Thin ice, blink twice, and another new one on my tier list is called side eye. The next one is PETA. The horse is here. And then the last one is I'm calling the police. Saber, are you ready to do this? Are you ready to read this confession? Because I'm not. I'm thinking about my cat. I had a stalker a few years ago and got a restraining order. Now I broke that and I am stalking him. Good for you. My first boyfriend turned out to be my cousin. And I didn't know, but he did. Let me find out that you knew too. Oh, you're both going to jail. I once imagined doing it with my history teacher. Why is it always the history teachers? Like looking back, I didn't have a hot history teacher. I don't think I ever had like a hot teacher in high school. There was one though, but he was a substitute. Ooh, I miss him. I wonder what he's doing. I wonder if I could find him on like LinkedIn. I want to bite my grandma's nose off. It just looks so biteable. What the f is wrong with you guys? That one might get PETA. When I was younger, like 5 or 6, I shit behind my mom's favorite chair and then ate it. I write fanfic about you. Where's the link? Oh my God, another one. My friend writes fan fiction of you. Guys, I need content. What? So I can't use public bathroom hand dryers because once when my older 20-year-old brother was taking forever in a family bathroom at a movie, I was sent to check on him and his was in the hand dryer. What? Like, okay. The fact that scientists have figured out those hand dryers are like disgusting and just I'm convinced I'm dating Vinny Hacker. Like I need therapy. No, me too. I get it. I always thought my brother was hot. Dude, what the fuck? You know what? I'm gonna add a brand new tier right now. It's called the Sibling Protection Program. Do I even need to explain it? No. And I'm gonna give that to your brother to go into the protection program from you. I fell out of a golf cart yesterday and my leg is throbbing when I walk. But my crush asked if I was fine and I said, yeah. That's how I imagine you walking into school after you fall out of a golf cart. For a solid year when I was 7, I refused to use an actual bathroom. I would go and shit outside. I'm over that now. Are you? I'm giving you thin ice because you were 7, but I don't believe that you're over it. When I was little, I liked to stare at my parents when they were asleep. That's some like paranormal activity shit. They're like, sweetie, what are you doing? And you're like, what? My ex dragged me out for months and made me feel awful, so I took all of his remotes, left shoes, and socks. Work smarter, not harder. One time I went to get a spray tan and right after it was finished, I really had to go pee. I tried to hurry as fast as I could, but I realized I wouldn't make it to the bathroom in time. I stepped back in the machine and let it all out. Literally, it was like a tsunami coming out of my body. I picked up the small towel they give you that was soaked in piss and threw it away in the small garbage can. I never told my parents, and let's just say that from now on, I have resorted to just self-tanning at home to save myself from the embarrassment of going back. Oh, and I was 13 when it happened. No holding back, I've never said this out loud. This year, I decided to get a summer job at McDonald's. Long story short, I met this coworker and well, one thing led to another and we started getting like really close. Like FaceTime every other night. One day, I was going to the freezer to get more chicken nuggets and he followed me and we in the freezer. This kept going for 3 months. Now, whenever I get nuggets from McDonald's, I'm gonna think about this confession. I'll be like, I wonder No. So when I was 8, my grandma died. And when we went to her open casket funeral, I thought she looked weird. So I touched her hand and accidentally made a hole in her hand. It's like that one scene from Scream Queens. If you know, you know. One time I was in my theater class and I turned to this Ed Sheeran looking kid who is short and put each of his fingers one by one in his ears and then one by one into his mouth. One time I was in the shower and I felt like I had a long hair in between my cheeks. So I looked for it and it turns out it was a fake eyelash. I hadn't worn them in a month. So basically what you're saying is that the singular fake lash was living in your asshole. The only thing that could make this confession worse is that if you admit it at the end, like, and then I put it on. Growing up, I used to make my mom buy an unnecessary amount of bananas. She thought I just loved the fruit, but the truth is I used to just warm up the banana peel and I'm not finishing that sentence, you freak. Your poor mom. Wow, I raised such a healthy kid. Meanwhile, you're like, I want you all to just comment the word banana peel. You look like you could be a country artist, just saying. I replaced the Jesus pictures of my mother with pictures of you and Keanu Reeves, and she hasn't noticed. It's been a year. I moaned the wrong name out on accident and yours came out. Was it my first or last name? Imagine saying Cunningham when you're like, my last name sounds like it's someone who like was a butcher in a fucking medieval kingdom right next to the person who churns butter. Someone asked, how's your inner lip tattoo? She's still there. To the tattoo artist that did it and said, oh, it'll only last like a couple months. It's been 5 fucking years. My sister and I used to lick the floor powder off of the carpet. I was probably around 7. When I was younger, I blew up a plastic glove and stuck it up there. Literally, what the fuck? When I was 5, I went to Disney and I remember that my family and I were taking a photo with Donald Duck and I grabbed his ass cheek. If I was the worker, I would have punched you. I used to traumatize my brother by saying, I'm gonna call the leprechaun and show a really scary picture of a leprechaun. He is forever scared now and whenever I bring it up, he would start crying. Yeah, I would too. What the fuck? That's actually hilarious though. Just another Tuesday, honestly. In my lifetime, I think I've drank 12 full bottles of Purell. Yes, the stuff you clean your hands with. Why? Like, where did that start? I used to feed my sister fish tank rocks and tell her they were popping candy. I heard one of the confessions at the Renaissance Festival one time. A person had a Lego sex dream as their first sex dream. And yes, to get naked, the Lego did take off their legs and switch them out for the naked ones. Is that person okay? In lab class, there was this thing for the experiment where you looked at ashes and my classmate looked at the ashes and then said, hey, it's my grandma. Hi, grandma. Funny seeing you here. How are you? This just happened yesterday. I remember when I first learned about DJ Candence from Club Penguin because of the song Ghosts Just Wanna Dance. And after I heard Candence's voice for the first time, I had an odd feeling that I couldn't pinpoint until I realized I have a crush on her. And that's how DJ Candence from Club Penguin became my gay awakening. I feel like there's a lot of other options, but yeah, go off. When I was younger, I was obsessed with watching You Know What. And one day my mom was going to upgrade our tablets and luckily I was smart enough to know that upgrades means everything would transfer to the new tablet. I was panicking the day before. I was in the basement and we had a huge treadmill that no one used and it had some parts on it that were missing, such as the cover that was between the front of the treadmill and the track. I wiggled my tablet into that little crack and turned on the treadmill and my tablet absolutely got crushed and I had to lie to my mom and say it fell into the crack. To this day, she still doesn't know what really happened. Oh my God, you would have thought you like murdered someone. I looked my dog dead in the eyes while humping a chair. Your poor dog is just like, my shy self didn't know how to raise my hand normally in kindergarten. I don't know, I was stupid. Still am, and I always slightly cupped all of my fingers in without bending them. One time I heard my teacher and her assistant talking about it when we were leaving the art room. Why does she do that with her hand? It's like she has to pee or something. Since then, I am now very insecure about any move I make. The image they attached is that. Like, I can't believe your teacher is just like openly shit talking you like, Does she have to like take a shit or something? I named someone's testicles after dictators. When I was 14, I was impersonated by my ex-best friend on Tinder using my mom's phone number. What a weirdo. What you should have done was then you should have used their mom's pictures and then used their phone number. That's what my crazy ass would have done. Even though I'm a homophobe, I like your videos. Aww. Unity. I pissed in my transphobic stepmom shampoo. That's it. That's the confession. I mean, she probably deserved it. Sometimes I'll go into stores and spit in bottles, lotion, shampoo, sunscreen, really anything I can open easily, and then put it back on the shelf. I am never gonna leave my apartment ever again. I have a stomach pain kink, like gurgling sounds. I have a crush on Randall from Monsters, Inc. My friend told me that his dog turns him on. You guys need to, or at least your friend that told you that, needs to be locked away for a very, very long time. Maybe I'll also make pets protection program. That's what I'm gonna do. Keep your dogs, cats, hamsters, sometimes even horses. It'll be to keep them all safe from you sociopaths. I have 5 bottles of pure urine in my car. Like, what are you gonna do with them? That's the question. I'm terrified of auto flushers. I'm not scared of auto flushers, but they're fucking annoying. My freshman year of college, I ended up falling asleep in the shower and sat over the drainage area. Next thing you know, I wake up and saw that I literally flooded my entire dorm and a little of my neighbor's dorms in the process. Long story short, the RAs ended up blaming the flood on school ghosts and I never got caught. So the one thing I'm focused on is you putting your bare ass on a dorm shower floor. Disgusting. I used to eat leaves off my aspen tree and pretended I was Rebecca Rabbit, gnawing on lettuce. I pulled the fire alarm before a science test so I would not have to do it. I would have done the same thing. Again, work smarter, not harder. We used to spray Febreze on my dog's hole because his farts were so bad. And I mean, like, lift up the tail, direct aim, everything. Your poor dog. He's like, I can't control my bodily functions and you fuckheads are spraying Febreze on my asshole. Once my teacher yelled at me and I started crying because I could do it on command. So I went to the principal and gave her a little sob story and the other teacher had to apologize to me. But like literally you before you go to the principal's office. I love the after work farts in the car. I hotbox that bitch. Ew. You have been in my dreams multiple times, but not in a weird way. What can I say? I'm everywhere. I bought a whole 36 pack of Fun Dip and this girl took all of it and snorted it up her nose. After that, I've been too scared to talk to her again. I used to drink my pee and I liked it. Okay. No, yeah. I vaped his because I missed him so much. I'm gonna just assume that one's fake because if not, I'm gonna have to be put into a home. I may have purposely broken my grandma's wheelchair. You suck, Gam Gam. Not Gam Gam. Poor lady. I wish I knew who sent this because then I could send your grandma a new one. I used to eat frozen garlic bread from the freezer. No regrets. We were having a test in class and once everyone was done, we submitted our test, but my friend wanted me to help her cheat off of a book, so I did, and another student saw us and told the teacher, but I somehow managed to convince the teacher that the student was seeing things and that she was going crazy. Poor girl suffered so bad. Honestly, snitches get f***ing stitches, bitch. I eat my own dandruff. It's not even a joke that I got turned on by a door. You're like, ugh, the hinges. So like a few years ago, maybe I was 14, I was in a Macy's and I really had to pee, but my mom was looking at dresses and we couldn't go and stop at the bathroom. So I was like, I'll be right back. And I walked into the next aisle where the long dresses were and literally hid behind the dresses and peed on the long dresses. Here's a confession of mine. I almost got caught shoplifting in a Macy's once, so that was fun. Or maybe it was JCPenney. Oh, hi. Wow, that was abrasive. Your breath kind of stinks. What's that? I used to work at Disney as Princess Rapunzel. One night I was working super late and long hours, so I decided to get high. I know it's not right for whatever I did, but I got caught by the girl that was playing Belle. Now I work at Universal because of the tattletale bitch. That is princess on princess warfare. Oh my God, Belle for that. It's okay. I bet they all do it. Flynn Rider, like at Disneyland, I just know him and Belle are rolling on the job. Okay, I need to stop. Mickey's gonna get me. I got turned on during the scene in Despicable Me 2 when the minion wearing a maid costume showed up. I used to text Guppy from iCarly like a year or two ago, like, Text. You look like the baby from Cocomelon had a midlife crisis. I used to wear diapers and actually fully use them just to get my mom's attention on me because she was too focused on my younger siblings at the time. I was like 11 during this. It's like, okay, smile and nod, ladies. So I have a weird thing for giants. I don't know if I should call it a kink because it's not sexual, but I still like the idea of giants, like getting held by one and shit. Mostly I think it's just that I want to feel safe and protected because I didn't get that in my childhood. Are you okay? I ate a tech deck once. I'm writing this in English and my teacher said if you read this, he'll give me a free 100% on this project we're doing. I have a 50 in the class. If your teacher is watching this, let's get on that. I had a dream that my band director peed on me and I kind of liked it. But anyways, what is with you guys in the golden showers? I've been seeing a lot of those here. I have a pain kink and got my best friend to hit me with a belt. I was in heaven. What the fuck? My confession is that I used to dip a lollipop in my mother's wine. Wait, oh my God. If I could time travel, I would go back in time to when I was little and do that. I eat the shower hair that was in my family's shower drain. I would like a written explanation as to why. I would also like an apology video with tears. I had a dream that I James Charles in an escape room. Of course it was an escape room. He's always like, I want a boyfriend who will do an escape room with me. I have a hit list. Yeah, you and me both, sister. That's it. The way I feel after reading those is,
boy, do I feel like crap. Even though I look gorge, I do not feel good on the inside.